I've got the whole world. In my hands, I've got the whole world. In my hands, I've got the whole world. In my hands, I've got the whole world in my hands. Khalid's Playhouse. This timeline indicates a withdrawal of the expression of someone's feelings. Someone may be experiencing a numbing period in which they do not put their most vulnerable aspects of their nature to the test. Also, this is a time for becoming more self-aware, apart from the needs and worries of other people. This may also be a time of complete withdrawal of their emotions. They exhibit cautious and suspicious attitudes to any emotional approaches. This is a secretive and personal time in which tightly reined-in feelings are allowed to quietly expend themselves in more mundane activities. The initial energy of this timeline is about someone expressing the supreme quality of selfless action where passion and compassion intertwine. It denotes intense and extreme devotion to a subject in their care. So someone could have possibly withdrawn their emotions or may come off withdrawn because they are putting their focus and emotional energy into a particular subject or aspect of their life. This may be pertaining to, but not limited to, love, relationships, education, career, religion, and spirituality. Perhaps they are taking the time to raise their awareness in regards to the subject at hand so that they are able to be of use to others in the near future. For example, with the enterprise card here, this could be about someone putting all their focus into building an enterprise for themselves and for others as well. An enterprise is known as a project or undertaking, typically one that is difficult or requires effort. It is also defined as a business or company. This just further confirms that someone is putting their focus, time, energy, and effort into a business or a project of some sort, and they may not be available for other people at this time. So if you're wondering why someone may be MIA or unavailable, it's probably because their attention is elsewhere, which may be deemed more important at this time. This energy also signifies honesty and a loss of everything. Perhaps someone was going through a very hard time and all they can do right now is be there for themselves in order to rebuild their personal foundation. It also indicates that despite the major losses they've experienced, the only thing in their possession that they can offer is love. But based on the preceding context, it seems like they are focused on cultivating this love for themselves. I see someone holding their heart to their chest due to the pain of their reality. It seems like self-love is the only option. Perhaps, if they offer their love to others, there's a chance that someone will steal that too. That may not be a chance that they're willing to take. The energy signifies that someone is prepared to lose everything for the sake of a particular cause or another person. Integrity is paramount to them regarding this issue, and they will not be persuaded to change their mind. Scorpio may be significant to you. Traditionally, the moon in this mansion was considered to cause discord, sedition, and conspiracy against princes and important figures, indicating revenge by their enemies. Discord is a disagreement between people or a lack of harmony between notes sounding together. Sedition is a conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. Conspiracy is a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful. To conspire means to make secret plans jointly to commit an unlawful or harmful act. They are events or circumstances that seem to be working together to bring about a particular result, typically to someone's detriment. To put in perspective for you, someone could be experiencing a disagreement with others or someone in particular. This can identify someone with opposing views as yours. Someone could be experiencing a lack of harmony in their environment with others or even within themselves. Also, someone could be saying something that incites rebellious behavior against authorities such as a state, monarch, or government. But I just simply see it as a rebellion against people with power, major influence, or control. Whether it be on a small scale or large, we personally and collectively identify people of authority. Determining whether the authority has a positive effect over us will ultimately determine whether rebellion and rebellious behavior is warranted. Everyone has their own reason to rebel against something. Whether it's a good reason is based on perspective and what we deem morally good. So to each his own, and do what thou wilt. Just remember, every action has a reaction and possibly a consequence. Karma is real. In regards to conspiracies, not all are bad. Conspiracy theories may be significant to someone. Someone could be conspiring against you, or you could be conspiring against someone or something. It could be as simply conspiring to manifest a particular outcome or result. It doesn't have to be for negative reasons though. What is good or bad to someone is merely based on moral reasoning and perspective, so there's not much to say here. Now, it does indicate revenge by the hands of your enemies, so definitely be on the lookout. I guess that coincided with the suspicious attitude identified in the main plot. If anyone is going to take revenge, they better make sure it's just and fair. I always recommend taking the high road. The best revenge is God's revenge. And always remember, spite produces the worst karma. So if you are going to seek vengeance on someone, make sure it's out of love and compassion rather than anger, frustration, or spite for what they did to you or another person. The Chinese thought this mansion signified that any enterprises undertaken at this time would never receive the rewards expected. I find it ironic that the clarifying card for this energy is called Enterprise. But I'm going to say that it's all fear. A thought is just a thought, but the thoughts you believe can manifest. After all, you are what you think, and you attract what you feel. It says that any enterprise undertaken at this time would never receive the rewards expected. But if you receive more than what you expected, then you never expected it, right? Right. You see, it's all about perspective. Stay positive and always take what resonates and leave the rest. The thoughts and feelings you claim to believe will ultimately show in some way, shape, or form in your reality. This energy indicates setting up a business. As I said before, this could be about someone who is putting all their energy and emotions into setting up a business. They could be extremely devoted to their business and their career. I hear their business is their baby. This person is definitely not available for other people right now. They may be going through a transformation in regards to their relationship with business, or perhaps they went through a personal, emotional, or spiritual transformation that guided them to focus on their finances or business orientation. This person may have been scorned by love, so they rather focus on the bag. It's giving fuck love and get money type of energy. Period. This person could be very stubborn or hard-headed like an Aries, or someone could be dealing with an Aries here. Nonetheless, this person doesn't budge and may prefer to be the boss of their own life. It also indicates someone working for a foreign organization. If this is you, then congratulations. It definitely seems like you have been through some tough times and you really deserve this. May this be one of the many victories you experience this time around. Ashe. Furthermore, it indicates using personality to improve one's status. So in relation to the preceding information, someone could have went in isolation and withdrew their emotions. During this time alone, they put their focus into raising their self-awareness. Naturally, when someone raises their awareness, it brings change. In this instance, there must have been changes in their perception, emotions, thoughts, and thus their personality. This could also be about someone who's putting their time and energy into being a TV or internet personality of some sort. Last but not least, it indicates someone enacting ideas for long-term success. Obviously, long-term success takes time, effort, energy, dedication, and sometimes sacrifices. All of these qualities are merely confirmed by the preceding information. Seeing that Scorpio used to be ruled by Mars in ancient times, and Aries is actually ruled by Mars in the present, The energies go hand in hand and indicate a strong drive towards something. It also signifies the transmutation of emotion into passion, like water into fire, which is very Scorpionic in nature. Lunar Mansion 18, Sacrifice, is ruled by Scorpio, hence the correlation. This supporting energy indicates that someone may be experiencing a sudden, overwhelming feeling of love. This can express itself as a surprising but ultimately long-lasting relationship, or a brief liaison, or a regretted love affair. It denotes a situation in which you or someone else is shaken out of an emotional groove as unexpected excitement and even passion is aroused by meeting someone new. In relation to Lunar Mansion 18, all I'm going to say is, it's not giving. It's just not. It literally speaks of emotional withdrawal and signifies someone who is prepared to go to the extreme or prepared to sacrifice or lose everything for the sake of a particular cause or another person. Now I feel like someone is going to be caught up in a bind, because this actually could be in regards to a relationship or another person. Perhaps this is how somebody feels about someone else. For example, someone is emotionally withdrawn and focused on something important to themselves, but someone else is like obsessed or infatuated with this person. It's like someone is trying to chase their happiness while someone else is trying to chase them. But the energy is very much Scorpionic and identifies going to the extreme, perhaps on both sides. Now, this may come as a shock to the person that is focused on devoting themselves to this self-love, self-preservation type of energy. Someone might be trying to swoop them. That's actually really annoying. Now, in regards to the person focused on themselves, they just might want to have sex. But I still feel like that's a stretch due to the intensity of their focus on whatever it is they are fixated on. It just doesn't seem like they're willing to give their heart to anyone right now. Now, the other person may be wanting just sex or a relationship, and they may be going to the extremes to get what they want out of this other person. There's definitely a lot of passion here. I just hope that this person knows how to respect the other person's boundaries, because things can get crazy if they get in the way of what the other person is doing, because it seems like someone is definitely focused on themselves and only themselves. Do y'all get that? I'm finna move on because this energy is irritating. But perhaps this is the energy of the person that is being pursued. They obviously don't want to be pursued by this other person. You could be dealing with Libra, another Scorpio, maybe an even strong Sagittarius placement, or Taurus placement. This energy indicates a close friendship that may develop further, a total makeover, and a love affair with someone at work. In relations to the main plot, a close friendship may be of significance to someone. Perhaps they are withdrawing their emotions from a close friendship, or someone may be exhibiting cautious and suspicious attitude to emotional approaches in regards to close friendships. Someone may have been dealing with a close friendship. Maybe they wanted to develop the friendship further, but for some reason, they were guided to rein in their emotions and focus on something else. This may have been due to a traumatic experience in which the friend may or may not have been involved in. Someone may be in isolation or may be emotionally withdrawn because they are devoted to their own personal transformation, or shall I say, their own personal makeover. A love affair at work may be significant to someone. Scenario 7 from the Radiance Project may be significant. Someone may have withdrawn their emotions from a love affair at work. They may have found the other person's approach to be suspicious or questionable. And lastly, someone may have also reined in their emotions in regards to a love affair at work in order to focus on other things of importance. In regards to the timeline, this is considered to be the past energy or influence. Keep in mind, this is a collective spread, so we are all experiencing different aspects of the timeline at different times, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If this does resonate with you and you would like to know more, by all means, feel free to move on to the next segment. If not, then thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and donate. Your support will always be appreciated. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. Stay tuned. Bye.